Hi there, and welcome to my channel. If you are the kind of business owner whose revenue is bouncing around, whose customers only buy from you once they've compared you to everybody else, if you're sending out a whole lot of quotes, but no one is signing up or you're not selling, if you're putting in long, frustrating hours, but you just don't seem to get anywhere, and finally, if you look at the end of the month and you start dreading it because you know those payments need to go out, then this is exactly what you need to hear today. If these things are going on for you, what that says is that you are focusing on the wrong problems. In this video, I'm going to share with you the two things that every business owners need to focus on, or the two problems that need to be solved so that you can build a business that can run without you. I'm also going to be sharing 5 tips, five tips that you can get started with today. So let me introduce myself real quick. I'm Tracy. I run Mutant Dynamics, and in this channel, I'm going to be sharing what I've learned over the past 20 years in working with entrepreneurs and business owners. My mission is to help business owners grow stronger, scale faster, delight customers, and make more money without the guesswork. So if that's something that interests you, again, you're in the right place. I promise you 3 things. The first thing is, I'm not going to use any jargon. I'm just going to speak like a normal human being. The second thing is every video that I make is going to be supported with practical things or practical ways that you can implement what the video is about. And then finally, I promise I'm not going to share any of those fluffy, overused one-liners that sound very nice, but they don't really add value. And if I am sharing something fluffy, I will share with you why it's not fluffy at all and how to make it more hardcore. Okay, so let's get back into these 2 big problems that every business needs to solve. The first, not going to be a surprise, demand. You have to get in control of the demand for your niche. And the second, of course, is going to be supply. So demand is all about people wanting what you have, and supply is all about being able to deliver on all of those people who want something from you. When it comes to demand, this is the most important problem that every single new business, every single entrepreneur needs to figure out very quickly if they want to get to the point where they're making money. The big thing around demand is it's a measure of how well you are crafting and communicating value in the market. This means that you need to have a game plan to set you apart from everybody else who's competing for the same customers. And this also means that you need to be able to get in front of the eyeballs of your customers. So rather than being the best kept secret anywhere, you need to know, where are my customers' eyeballs and how am I going to show up there? When it comes to supply, this is really about how effective are you at delighting your customer. Now, effective means, can you produce the same amazing experience in a way that is time and cost effective for the business? And how that translates is that, can you provide an incredible experience, solve the customer's problem, and maintain a profit for the business? Now, if you can solve these 2 problems, you have it made. The sky is the limit to what you can achieve. So let me jump right into the 5 ways that you can get started on this today. The first thing is, do a competitor analysis. You don't need to reinvent the wheel for what's going on in your niche. You can have a look at, what is my competition doing and what are they doing better than me? Where all are they visible? Now, using that information, you can strengthen your communication and your visibility in that area. One of the things that I think falls really well into this space is follow up on old quotes. So people who you've sent a quote to, but they haven't purchased from you, phone them up. Now, I always believe phone them. Don't email, don't SMS, don't WhatsApp. Get onto that phone and say something like, listen, I'm really sorry we weren't able to win you over this time. Would you mind sharing with me where we went wrong so that I can get you next time? And then see if they will share. Was it price? Was it availability? Get as much information as you can so that you can improve. The second tip is set 2 goals. Now, if you're watching this video, it's likely that your biggest challenge is that first problem. It's around demand. So I would recommend you set 2 goals that fall in the demand space. So try something like get 2 or 10 or 100 new clients every week or every month. Put something out there so that you have got a goal to say, well, how am I going to make that happen? Where do I need to position the business? Am I going to do that with leaflets, with pamphlets, with a banner? Do I need to go to events or, local community get-togethers? You can try a whole lot of different ways to drive that outcome. Funny enough, YouTube, wonderful place to get information. So use the resources that you have access to. And if you get stuck, leave a comment down here and I will reach out to you and we'll see what we can work through to get you moving toward your goals. The third thing, dominate your time. Most business owners get lost in the 1,000,001 things that need to happen to keep their business moving. The problem is, in getting sucked into the day-to-day activity, what happens is you don't have enough time to focus on your strategy, to understand how you're going to compete, to know how you're going to win in your space. In another way, if you follow E-Myth, it's about how much time are you spending working on your business instead of working in your business. Now, if you don't work on the business, you're always going to be stuck in the business. That hamster wheel is going to keep turning and you're not going to be able to build a business that can run without you. So when it comes to dominating your time, take out time chunks that you dedicate to growth. So if you're implementing these tips, take out time every single day so that you can focus on how am I going to get those extra 2 or 10 or 50 customers? How am I going to change up my messaging? And then play around in that time and devote all of your mental energy to solving that problem rather than dealing with the day-to-day stuff. A business owner that can get in control of their calendar, who can carve out the time needed to strengthen their business, is more likely to succeed than a business owner who just gets stuck kind of doing the same things and hoping that things get better. The fourth thing that you can implement right now is to consider, how are you communicating to your customer? Are you guilty of sharing how amazing you are, how qualified you are, how you provide a personal service and your quality is exceptional? Nobody cares. No one cares how amazing you are. What a customer cares about is, do you understand my problem? And can you solve it? How are you going to solve it? So you need to change up how you're communicating to the market. You need to make it all about your customer, because nobody cares how amazing you are. They care what you can do for them. The final thing, look back. Look back at all of the customers who have purchased from you before. It is so much easier selling to somebody who has already experienced what you can do than trying to influence someone who doesn't have a clue, right? So go back. You should on a regular basis be reaching out to old clients and to be positioning some kind of promotion, some kind of deal to reward them, to thank them for choosing you, get them back involved. So there's only 3 ways to grow a business. You're either going to get more customers, you're going to increase your prices, or you're going to get more out of the customers that you have. So the easiest one, customers that you have, if you do this very well, it's going to help even out that revenue. So I hope that this video was helpful, useful, and practical. Please Share comments down below and let me know how it went. Were you able to implement? And also, what would you like to hear more of that is going to hit those boxes for you? I'll see you on the next one. Bye.